Hey Ami, how are you all? Welcome back to second episode of Taekook tattoo story. I hope you will love it. Taehyung heard Jungkook's call his name with tense shoulders. Taehyung slowly turned around, expecting Jungkook to be staring back at him, but gets confused when he sees Jungkook asleep, still, lips apart in soft yet heavy pants, eyebrows creased in discomfort as Jungkook looks bothered in his sleep. Oh God, hey. Jungkook cried again, kicking his leg a little in his sleep, turning around on his left side. Taehyung awkwardly stands there as Jungkook groans again, curling his body in a ball as Jungkook hugged the pillow with one hand. To say Taehyung is shocked would be the understatement of the century because what the actual freak. He did not just witness the sight of their McCann having hot dream of him as I left Jungkook's parted lips as he opened his eyes, closing them back slowly before opening them wide and jumping onto a sitting position on the top of his bed in a matter of a second. Silly things shouldn't have just made a run for it, but something about the noise that left Jungkook's throat held him in place. A deep dark part of Taehyung wanted to hear more of the noise. What are you doing here? Taehyung blinks, brought back to earth by the freaked out voice of Jungkook. I'm here to talk to you. Taehyung swelled thickly, remaining his composure as Taehyung locks eyes with the nervous McCann. Jungkook looked like a deer in highlights. It almost get a glance from Taehyung. Talk about what? We have nothing to talk about. A burst of pride covered within Taehyung at how breathless Jungkook sounds. I just wanted to ask you why you have been avoiding me lately. They started approaching Jungkook, voice very curious to know, watching as Jungkook's entire body goes a lot, tensing visually. And if there is anything you wanted to say, why didn't you just say instead of silently watching me from afar? But never mind, I just guess I have got my answer. Jungkook squints his eyes as Taehyung, afraid of questioning his last sentence loud as Jungkook finally decided to shrug it off silently after silently contemplating for a while. Please leave. Jungkook says, standing up and making his way to the private bathroom connecting to his room. I need to take shower. Save whatever conversation you want to have for another time. As Jungkook completely ignored Taehyung's presence in the room, the older couldn't help his eyes from wandering places around Taehyung's belt finger, but missing the sight of the problem Jungkook is currently having, which is why he is heading to the bathroom in the first place. You know, I can help you if you want. Taehyung whispered, freezing at the bathroom door for a second. Jungkook looked at Taehyung. Taehyung has been seen someone turn around and that fast. He is literally concerned about Jungkook's neck being dislocated. What? Jungkook screams in shock. Taehyung blinks his with the blank face, couldn't believe how slow Jungkook's brain is. Pointing at the problem, Taehyung looked down. You have a problem which I do believe I caused, and I'm willing to help you. What do you say? Taehyung doesn't really know what's gotten onto him or where did he get this sudden rush to bravery from, but he wouldn't question himself right now cause he feels like this is the right thing to do at the moment. Jungkook huffs, hands on the both hips as his tongue appeared at the corner of his lip, a bothered look on his face. He couldn't believe how bold his young suddenly gotten. He couldn't have said it's the same person that couldn't bear his intense gaze through the practice room mirror earlier today. Looking at Taehyung up to down, Jungkook is smug, his mood changing to a smug one as he realized that Taehyung is dressed in a black tank top and black shorts that hangs to the middle of his thighs. Well, that's hot. Taehyung is hot, concealing the shower plan for now. Jungkook walked back to the bed and sits, legs separating in order to leave room for the older as he signaled Taehyung over with a hand motion. Come here, Hyung. Taehyung gulps at how demanding Jungkook's voice is, taking slow step and stopping in front of Jungkook. Come on, hurry up, Taehyung. Jungkook, do what you gotta do, or should I show you? Dropping to his knees, Taehyung keeps his eyes on Jungkook as he sits in the space between his legs, biting on his bottom lip. Taehyung shifts his gaze back to the problem. Stupid, it is already in bad condition. Taehyung felt a surge of emotion as Jungkook lets out a heavy breath, already feeling lightheaded at the thought of having Jungkook relax under his touch. They were looking in each other's eyes when Will Thay was doing his work and Jungkook was making noise in a while. It was like that for a while until Jungkook held Taehyung and Thay eventually let Jungkook take off his tank top and kissing around the corner of his lip. Taehyung finished at that loss of contact when Jungkook laid him on the back of the bed, clenching deeply at how submissive Taehyung already is from just a lip corner kiss. You are so pretty, Jungkook admits, earning another cute noise from the older as he screams. Jungkook sits next to the older and reaches out a hand, rubbing a smooth circle on the soft exposed skin of his. And Taehyung's finally lying in all his glory in his bathsuit. Taehyung silently watches as Jungkook's hard gaze almost immediately fell on the right thigh and Tae just knows that what catch Jungkook's attention. Touch it if you want to. Taehyung brings Jungkook back to the earth by speaking very softly. Jungkook couldn't keep his eyes off of the new tattoo. Is that a sort of obsession? Is it okay? Jungkook's voice didn't sound like him at all. It came out very soft and he blinks up at the older. Wouldn't it hurt? Taehyung smiles and shakes his head, watching again as Jungkook tracks his finger around the outline of the tattoo right below his hip. And Taehyung doesn't question it when Jungkook leans down, trailing gentle kisses around the soft of the tattoo sensitive skin. It was a purple heart and some words hanging with the help of some fine line coming out of the heart, purple heart. There was few more details and design around the words and heart. Jungkook came closer to Taehyung, leaning in on top of him and he let out another desperate finish at the feeling of the wanted desire moving his head face up to Thay's. Jungkook asked slowly, "Are you sure?" Jungkook asked with a hint of affection, turning up, not from the old eye. "Tell me to stop if at any moment if it gets too much." He touches Taehyung's hair, earning another nod from coming close and put his lips on Taehyung's. Taehyung didn't remember anything of the aftercare as he woke up later and found himself in the arm of Jungkook, seeing unfamiliar shorts covering his small body part and taking a bath. Half nice smell of his skin were enough indication that Taehyung took a shower, that he remembers not a single detail of it. Staring at the raven male who has his eyes closed and a possessive hand around Taehyung's waist. Taehyung thinks back to everything that took place in this room, and Tae knows deep down that he doesn't want it to be a one-time thing. Shaking his head at the thought, Taehyung shrank away from Jungkook only to feel the grip on his waist tightening as the sleepy head grumbles in Taehyung's neck. Taehyung clicked his tongue. "Let me go, Jungkookie. I need to get back to the room unless you want an angry cola to burst into the room." Well, at least that makes Jungkook open his eyes as he huffs but realizes the winning from his tight hold. Anyways, Jungkook groans while scratches his head as he watches with sleepy eyes the freaking out Taehyung passing around the room, collecting his things and putting his clothes back on. Hyung, you can take my hoodie or something from my closet. Taehyung turn around, face scratching in annoyance at what Jungkook is saying, obviously not getting the memo yet. You know, if you don't want anyone to see, Jungkook points at his own neck and shoulder, hoping that Taehyung finally get it, which they did as he groans and switches to Daegu accent out of nowhere, probably crushing and leaving soul out of him. "You can tell them you felt cold. That's why you borrowed the setup." Taehyung grumbles as he zips up the pants and puts the hoodie on, already making the way out of the room, though weirded out of the creepy Silence that echo-full that room. Where the heck did everyone go? Jungkook rocks, walking with the slightly limping Mel to the front door. Zero idea. Could be out somewhere or dead in their rooms. Clicking his tongue, Taehyung opens the front door, and just as he was about to walk away, he felt a hand gripping his waist. He looks back to meet the eyes of Jungkook. Let's not make it the last time, yeah? Jungkook scratches the back of his head sleeplessly. Taehyung rolled his eyes. You better just stop dreaming. Taehyung yanks his hand and walk away. I don't think I will ever after today. Jungkook yells back after the older, watching him with a smirk on his face as Jungkook hears Taehyung grumbling a soft yet audible idiot with frightening a growing smile on his flawless face. Jungkook sighs when the older disappeared from his eyesight, walking back to the apartment after shutting the door. Thanks suddenly remember about the drums. Mates unable to contain the silent. Anyone here? Taehyung calls, already knowing the answer to his question. Jin Hyung, Joon Hyung, Hobi Hyung, Young Hyung. No response. Now Taehyung genuinely wonders where they are at. They didn't even text him anything about their whereabouts. They laughs as he types away a text. Where the heck is everyone at? Why there is suddenly no one in room? Soon enough, his phone dinged with the upcoming notification and he checked it out. Juni Young anywhere would be safe than the room. At this moment, Taehyung's eyebrows crashed at that theme. Why? Jiminy, you are one to ask. Just text me when your business with Taehyung. Jungkook is done. Let's not have this conversation more. Throwing his phone, Taehyung closes his eyes shut as long Vinegron left his throat at the thought of having to deal with eager, eager Hyungs for his and Jungkook's dates. This is gonna be a long pump night. Taehyung sighed. So everyone, how was it? Please tell me in the comment section. See you tomorrow with another Taekook one shot. Till then, take care. Bye bye.